Hello, everybody. How are you? Guys, I'm so excited about tonight. I'm having all kind of technical difficulties. Y'all see this? I got everything. Y'all got new equipment and it's just not working right. It's not letting me be great, but I could not let tonight go without jumping on and being able to share some things with you because I refuse to be defeated by technology. I refuse to not come on and share with you on Work With Me Wednesday. Y'all, I'm so excited. For those that you don't know who I am Deborah Franklin. I am a host. I am the host of Conversations with Deborah Franklin, as well as an author, a speaker. But most of all, I am the founder and CEO of Church Girl CEO and Church Girl CEO Foundation. Y'all, I'm so excited about what we are doing. Church Girl CEO is approaching a 1 year. We are almost 1 year. We almost 1 year old. Yeah, I said it 1 year. We have been doing this thing and working together and trying to get things done in the marketplace as well as philanthropically. We have been going out sharing with people. We've done we were able to do a mission trip on last year and we're preparing for our next mission trip. I'm so excited about that, and we are getting ready to keep moving forward. Hey Bernice, I'm gonna be calling you in a few. um we've been doing so much, and I'm just so excited about what everybody has done for us and joining in with us and being able to share what you do. Now with what we are doing, I wanted to come on. We need, yes, absolutely. We definitely do need to connect. So tonight I wanted to come on and share with you guys about telling your story. So many of you feel like you've been wanting to write a book, you've been wanting to have a collaboration, but you just didn't know where to start. So those are some things that we work with at Church Girl CEO. Is that and with Deborah Franklin Publishing, along with Deborah Franklin Publishing, to help you tell your story and share it to the world, because so many times, a lot of times, people need to hear your story so they can know that they are not by themselves, that they can go through and do what they need to do. They need to know that they are not experiencing this by themselves, and they need to see that, oh my God, if she can get set free from that, then I can do it. Because I've said this a lot of times, but I never knew for it to be true. And before, I had to tell my own story. Hey, cuz, what's happening? One thing I tell everybody: when I wrote my book, it was not for me to sell. I promise you, I never thought about selling the book. I never thought about putting it out there. It was my way of releasing it. I was going through a terrible time. I was spiraling out of control. I had lost a bad relationship. I had a miscarriage, and I was just starting in ministry. So when a lot of people say, "Well, how you gonna tell that?" and now you in ministry, I said, because you know what? I have to tell it, because I need somebody else know that you can still be called and still have make mistakes. You can still be called and still be, your story still has a purpose for somebody. Can still be called and still be used in ministry regardless of what you have gone through, because God chose you to go through it. And if he chose you to go through it, he's going to help you get to it, to where you're going in your future, because we have been chosen for this. And that is a part of telling your story. Again, when I told my story, I talked about how I spiraled out of control, how I was going through a dark place. I cried every day for about a month. I could not be in rooms with certain people. I hit this piece of depression that was like, oh my God. I was in the crazy part. God put me in a position to where I had to lean and trust on him through what I was going through, because I was trying to I was trying to get help and I couldn't get any. I was calling people, nobody would return my call. And God, I heard God just as clear as day. You gonna get through this. It's just gonna be me and you. I don't care how much crying you're gonna do. I don't care how many books you got to read, but it's gonna be me and you. And God showed that to me, and I said, okay, I got this. And once I got through it, and I started writing, and a lot of you know my first book was Adjectives. Adjectives talked about me reclaiming who I was, and finding out who I was, and then I went through a phase where, if you didn't call me by my name, I did not deal with you. And when I tell you, I lost connections, I lost one, because I was like, I had to what people didn't realize, when I was saying call me by my name and not my nickname and not a derivative of that, what I was telling them is that I'm not less than. And I took it on to mean that, hey, whatever you answer to what you are called. And if you're calling me something other than Deborah Franklin, then I can't answer to that. Yeah, if you're calling me something other than Deborah Franklin, the name that my daddy gave me, then we got problems. Now, if you're my cousins and we've been knowing each other for years and we done grew up together, that's something different. So I'm expecting to hear Deb, D, whatever, or Sapphire because that was my nickname. I don't, you expect that, but somebody that I don't know, you haven't been in the trenches with me. And so that's where God showed me because you can't move forward until you truly know who you are and whose you are. And that was my process of getting to know who I was. And so I shared that in the book. And it was like somebody read it and they came back and said, "Oh my God, it helped me. Oh my God, what you wrote helped me." And I'm thinking to myself, for real? For real? Because I never thought that anybody wanted to know what I had to say. I never thought that my words had power. I never thought that, what I was going through was for someone else. And then God began to show me you were experiencing things in a way that most people, like I might have only experienced it maybe 1 or 2 weeks or 1 or 2 months or less than a year, where some people went through the same situation for years. And you were able, and God said, I had to show you some things so you could have the experience in order to share with somebody some tools in order for them to go to the next level. And I was like, wow. So that's what I'm saying, guys. You are going through things, whether it is who you marriage, your children, going through divorce, going through miscarriage, going through having not having going through in vitro. Those things are stories that people need to hear because they need to have those words of encouragement to know that they too can still do it. Heck, even going through adoption. That's what I think that's going to be probably one of the next collaborations. I'm going to be looking for people that have gone through adoption because I need to be encouraged because I'm thinking about going through that. And so we have to start to work together and share our stories. And that's what we're talking about tonight. If you are ready to tell your story, share it with the world, then you need to definitely reach out to us. Go to churchgirlceo.org and fill out that information, or even if however you're watching it, just drop me in the comments, and either myself or someone from my team will definitely get back with you. Go to churchgirlceo.org, and we want to hear from you. We want to know that we are here to help you, whether you want to tell your story, you want to get business tips, or you even need covering for your ministry. We are here for you. We y'all, and I said that out loud too. That's another aspect that Church Girl CEO, because a lot of times we're out here working in businesses and women in ministry, and we need a woman covering. We need someone that can pray for us, that understands the emotional state that we go through, the emotions that we experience as women leaders in ministry and in business. And that's what we're going to be offering as well. Now, one thing is that, y'all, this road does not have to be tired. You don't have to be so tired. You don't have to feel like you're the only one. You have to learn how to work together, and then being able to be vulnerable. That is one of the main reasons why we created Church Girl CEO, so we could have that vulnerable place, have that special place. So again, if you have not joined our Facebook group, go join our private Facebook group, Church Girl CEO. Everything is Church Girl CEO. You can't miss it. Whatever you want to do, even if you would like to be a guest on my show for conversations, you can go to where? churchgirlceo.org, and you can get all the information that you need, because we also realize as a team, we wanted to make things easier for people to get in contact with us, easier for people to be able to say, hey, I want to be on the show. Hey, I want to be in the magazine. Oh, I need a copy of the magazine. Making things more accessible for it. But again, that's part of me telling my story. That's part of me showing up. That's part of me sharing with you that God gave you something, and it's time for you to share it with the world. It is time for you to stand up, stand on the mountaintops and scream. You need to stop whispering and start yelling of the goodness that God has done for you, and share it with you, because that is one of those things. And it's okay. It's okay, y'all. We can only live in shame if we let ourselves live in shame. That part. Think about it. I'm gonna let that sink in a little bit. You're only living in shame because you're allowing yourself to live in shame. Rise up above that, because that is an act of the enemy trying to hold you back from not being able to do what you've been called to do. You know within your heart of hearts that God has called you to greatness. God has called you to be a leader. Just like we've talked about, write the vision, make it plain, but the next step of that is that you have to execute. I'm gonna promise you. Did I have all the answers when we got ready to start Church Girl CEO? Absolutely not. Did I have all the answers when we did our first mission trip? I sure did not. Did I wait for somebody to give me a platform in order for letting my voice be heard? I did not. You have got to know how to create your own platform. Get out there and do what you've been called to do, because God has a place for you no matter what. Nobody's going to see you if you never speak up. You know how they say that the squeaky wheel gets heard or the squeaky wheel gets the oil. That's what you have to do. But see, you also already coming in with some oil because you know that you are anointed for this. You are definitely in the right place at the right time, and it's time for you to do it. Now, let me go ahead and switch gears. Some of you may know that it's time for you to tell your story, but you've also wanted to go on missions. Church Girl CEO will be hosting our second mission trip, and we'll be going to Kenya. Now, Nairobi, Kenya. Now, if you are interested in going, you want to get some more information on how you can be able to support us, or what it would need to do to go, then our first informational meeting, and I'm gonna be honest with you, you need to definitely be in this one because we got some good deals. We only have 10 spots. There are only 10 spots open to go with us on the second leg. The information meeting is going to be Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. The Zoom link will be available on my page. I will probably share it out so you can get that information. We only are going to have 10 seats. And if you are interested and would like get more information, make sure that you drop me below in the comments or go over and join the Church Girl CEO private group so you can get more information that way, or go to our website. Guys, this trip is going to be phenomenal. We are planning it out. We have a lot of things that we're going to be able to do. If it's just going with this year. Last year we partnered with the school for feminine supplies. This year our goal is that we're working with an orphanage. I'm not sure what they need, and we're going to be we'll have all that information for you on Sunday the 9th, for our information meeting. So guys, I would love to hear from you. I would love to work with you. If you have any questions or comments, or want to join in with us, let me know, because we definitely have great room for you. We have we need workers. We need people that are ready to come in, share their talents with the other ladies, as well as being able to pour out as well as be able to receive, because that's where we're going. And we are now a 501c3, so that means we are a nonprofit. That means any donations that you give the Church Girl CEO Foundation will be tax deductible. I'm so excited about that, and we will have all those links available. So for tonight's Work With Me Wednesday, I am ready to help you tell your story and tell it to the world and get it out there. Go ahead and drop me below for more information, or just go to the website, shoot me a message, or inbox me. However you need to get to me, I am there. Either myself, like I said, either myself or someone from our team will definitely reach out to you, because we are ready to help you share your story with the world, not just a local thing, but an international thing. But all right, guys, I love you to life, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Have a great one. And we look forward to seeing you and hearing from you, because we want you to join us. And if you have not already, go over and join our YouTube page. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can also keep up with us that way. Well, all right, guys, have a great evening.